Welcome back to the channel. J, NJ, NJ, Reading Bros. Okay, we're gonna try something different. We're gonna be doing a video podcast. We're excited. We're gonna get right into it. We're gonna do some hot conversations.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna get to know us in this video. We're each gonna say some stuff about us, and then we'll see where this goes. So without further ado,
Let's do it.
Jano, engage the intro. So, in this first episode, we are gonna each introduce ourselves, and we're gonna say a little bit about who we are. My name is Jorge. As you well know, me and my brother share the same name. So does my dad. Go figure. I mean, he came up with that all on his own. I've lived in Colorado for over 20 years now. Been to a few places here in the States, but nothing crazy. We've been to Florida. That was a fun vacation. Maybe we can tell some stories about that later. I love soccer, football too. Not so much anymore, but I really like football. Back in the day with my dad, we used to watch it all the time. If you guys want to know what my favorite teams are, I got Barcelona, Cruz Azul in Mexico, the Rapids, Colorado Rapids. We repping all the time for the MLS. We always go to the games. I know we haven't shared much about our little experiences there, but if you guys want to know more, comment down below, and we can surely add it to our Instagram and our TikToks more, so you guys can see what an experience it is. And going into the game, we stand with the supporter section most of the time, so we love it. We've been going for a long time, but that's for another episode.
Well, my government name is Jonathan, but when I was little, we used to watch Johnny Bravo a lot. So my cousin started calling me Johnny, and so everybody started calling me Johnny. So I just became Johnny. It's just Johnny, and then I went on with it. Johnny Be Good, Johnny Bravo, Johnny Quest, Johnny Laboriel, Johnny whatever. That's what I am. I love being Johnny. Everywhere is Johnny. I am definitely all about sports. I have been sports since I was little. Pokemon, when we got into Pokemon, I first got into Pokemon with that first movie with Mew versus Mewtwo, and I always put on repeat the last fight, and with my brother, and in that song, I was like, I love this. It's Pikachu versus Pikachu, Charizard versus Charizard.
Venusaur, Charizard. Yeah, I remember that.
It was awesome. And then we're also Star Wars, and how I got into Star Wars was Phantom Menace with Jar Jar Binks. I love Jar Jar Binks. I'm just playing. I do not love. Nobody likes Jar Jar. I love that last duel.
Mr. Bombay.
Freaking Jamaican accent, Jar Jar Binks. He was Sith Lord for sure, but that's another conspiracy for later. But yeah, that last duel with Darth Maul and Obi-Wan Kenobi and Qui-Gon Jinn, put that on repeat for days and days. and that's how I got into our Pokemon and Star Wars kind of fanatic. And then
Absolutely.
we kind of like, I kind of, you grow up and then you kind of forget about it. You girls start happening. You start getting into sports not just by watching, by actually playing them. Then you get older, and then you come back to them again. And fell in love with wrestling again. Fell in love with Pokemon again. I fell in love with Star Wars again because there's so much Star Wars going on in Disney. But yeah, that's my 5 minutes of fame. There you go, another George, Mr. Tote.
Sí, señor. Once again, right here, Mr. Tote. ¿Cómo de que no? Claro de que sí. Well, my name is Jorge, as you know already. I got like three names, right? So Jorge is one. George, since I was little, I was being called George, especially most of by friends in school. And then some point in my life during my 20s, I got some situation where I've been called Tote. What it means, I mean, in Spanish doesn't mean much. In English, you get it. And well, yes, I like a lot of stuff. Like, Pokemon. It's not like my favorite thing, like ever, right?
Right.
But if I had to say where or when I started like liking Pokemon, it was like there were kids. So I do remember like me and my mom getting money together to buy him like a PlayStation or Game Boy and all of that. So when we get a Game Boy, I start playing the Game Boy with a Pokemon. So that's when I hook up and then watching Pokemon with him and all that. So for me, like some point it gets like for quite a few years now. I've been collecting some of the Pokemon cards, right?
Uh-huh.
But it's not like my real thing. I mean, I like a lot of stuff. Like Johnny says, like I like Star Wars, I like Batman. I like He-Man. I like all kinds of stuff of building stuff like Legos, like Gundams. I love to read. I love to learn. I always on the thing. And the one thing I love to do is play music. So if I had to say something that I'm a musician. And I've been doing that for quite a few years now. And well, there's a lot of stories that I can tell you, but for now, I can say like I love to live in Colorado. Like United States is it's a very good and wonderful country. Let aside everything that is going on, in life, and all my family is around, so you know it's been good. Life has been good for me, so we're trying to share with you guys like what it's like for us. Like they say, we like sports, we like wrestling, we like football, soccer, hockey, basketball, all those things.
Amen.
We like to go to the flea market, like to conventions back in the day, back in the early 2000s, 2010s. We love to go to conventions and all that. And I'm a big collector, like I like action figures a lot. I got a bunch and a lot of comics, books. I mean, it's crazy, but the one thing I love the most, probably when it comes to toys, probably like Legos. That kind of hobby, like, it will take you out of thinking bad, thinking stuff that you're not supposed to, or do stuff that you're not supposed to be a good person. So, yeah, I mean, I spend my money on what I pretty much like.
We started this channel with one mission in mind. We're gonna entertain and we're gonna have fun. Whether or not we get the views or we get all this explosion, we're not really looking for all that, but being genuine and just having fun, and filming it, and pulling those crazy cards. And we're not looking for fame or anything like that. Like, if whatever comes, it comes. But we are really in here for doing this for fun. Um, we don't we take it seriously, but we don't. It's not gonna be our. This is more of a hobby for us too. Just having this experience and experiencing with my brother and with my cousin and having fun and just being with family all around. You guys seen the videos with my nephew Chris and Amanda. We've been trying to get David on here, but he just doesn't want to do it. But we're gonna get him one day. You're coming. It's coming. But yeah, I mean, we're trying to get our family involved. Maybe down the line we'll get some special guests here and there. There's a few people that have shown interest in our content, and they're friends, so we might get them on a video or two. You guys seen our TikToks? We've been having a lot of fun with those TikToks. Wrestling cards, magic cards. God, I don't know, everything under the sun we've been doing. Just having fun with it. We try to upload every chance we get. Right now, it's been hard to do these videos more than how we were doing twice. For season 1, we were trying to do twice a month, but it's been getting hard because it's harder to get the product with Pokemon. A lot of scalpers out there, they want $80 in ATB, and me and my brother, we can't afford to pay $100 in ETB, or like 200 plus on a booster box. There's just no way. So whenever we get deals, we usually go to flea market, like he said. We try to go, and usually there people will work with you as far as price when you pick up more than one item. There's been some times where we've been getting it for MSRP, like at Target or Walmart, but it's been hard. So that's why we haven't been able to do like Ascended Heroes. We have been getting a little bit of the Perfect Order. We're hoping to have some ETBs for Perfect Order. Right now with the newest set. Do you remember what the newest set is called? Can't remember what it was called, but we're gonna try to get that one too. I know people are excited. We're gonna try for sure to get something like that. But that's a little bit about like kind of like what Pokemon has been for us. For me, especially, it's been a journey. Learning. Like my brother said, I love to learn new things, so I've been trying new things with the TikToks and with the shorts. My cousin Jano Jose, he's been the one doing the background. Shout out. He's been doing the background with the editing. So he's our editor as far as like the longer form videos. Yeah, I'm the one that's been editing the shorts, and then obviously we film them. So Tote will send me his Gundam stuff, like when he's building them. So that's kind of like where we're going with the content as well. But we love doing Pokemon videos. It's that wow factor where it's like, oh man, what am I gonna get this time? What are we gonna do this time? Like, what kind of ideas do we have? Or you guys seen the mask video, or that was a fun one, or the Star Wars video, that was really fun. Like something different. For the content, just having fun with it. I know sometimes we tend to not say much, but yeah. I mean, you saw Johnny's face when you saw Padme, stuff like that, like or when we pulled the Charizard. If you haven't seen that video, you're missing out. You're missing out for sure. But yeah, I mean, kick it over to Johnny and let us know a little bit about what Pokemon has meant to you as far as when you joined the channel and what brought it, brought it about?
When you brought it to us, when you started the channel, I was like, that's pretty cool. And I was like, if they want me for some videos, I'll do it because it looks like fun. And it definitely looked like it was like more structured, but it's not. It's just kind of like there's some rules, and then you just pull out whatever you want, however you want, say whatever you want. So that's what I love about it. You could just it's just kind of like who you are. You do what you want to do. There's no structure to it. We just have so much fun. It's just fun. It's just so much fun. Fun. That's the key word right here. Is just family and fun. I get to always hang out with my cousins, even if it's just for cards. Um, we used to collect them when we were little kids too, but it wasn't that like super into it like it is now.
Yep.
And it is way more expensive now. Like it's out of control expensive.
Out of this world.
And I've seen videos of like even grown adults kind of like pushing people aside just to get Pokemon cards like in Black Friday. But it's been really cool to just hang out with the fams. And even our editor cousin Pepito Hano, he lives in Mexico, and we still kind of like talk to each other. It wasn't like this back then. It was really hard to talk people to family from Mexico or from wherever parts of the world. That was so easy, and we can just edit our videos now with him, and it's been real fun. It's been real cool, and even like what my cousin said, we go to Rapids games all the time, so we hang out there, and then we make videos, and then we go to flea market, and then we make videos, and life just goes on, and we have so much fun. We don't get into trouble. We never get arrested, hopefully, and it's just been real cool.
Well, my experience with the channel has been fun. The only thing that I can say, like they already say, is like price wise, it's crazy. It's insane. I mean, we cannot spend like 200-300 bucks per video. I mean, it's ridiculous. I prefer to spend all that money on something else at this point. We know some people like can get us some of the product, but like the product's already expensive. So as much as we can try to get wherever, like if Pokemon is doing this and it's not, like before, like you can go to a store and grab a few packs or an ATV and it's not gonna be more than 50 bucks. But right now it's like 120 something. It's bad. You can see like right now, for example, like went to GameStop the other day, and the ATVs are over 100 bucks, and there's a bunch of ATVs over there because I mean it's like I said, like
Ridiculous.
yeah, like no, I mean I prefer to pay my utility bills and leave it like that, and watch TV or something. But the channel has been great. Like it's probably not a channel I will probably think about opening, but like they already say, like spending time with my brother and my cousin, like it's super good, super fun. Like have a drink over here, figure out what we opening, how do we do it. Like don't run a script or anything. So just be ourselves, try to come up with something fun. At the end of the day, we sit down, me and my cousin, and watch the videos, and we just have fun and we laugh at each other. And at the end of the day, it's just about it. And well, Pokemon is just changing lives because, like like It reminds me a lot when these two were little kids, you know, and it's just part of it. It's just part of most of it to spend time with them and have a bit of fun.
Yeah,
But like my favorite videos, if I can get in, have been like the themed videos where we're like wear masks or like acting a fool out of ourselves. Those have been like my favorite videos and my favorite videos to watch. And not only to watch, they've engraved in my memory. I know if I get to live 20 years from now, I'm gonna be like, remember that time we were doing videos, and then we got Padme. It's been real cool.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's been fun.
So, what's your favorite card of all that we have open?
My favorite one was that golden ticket one.
Lucario?
Yeah,
Omega Lucario? Yeah. I mean, that was
so gold.
That was crazy. Hey, that was the last video. So if you haven't watched it, we recommend it. It was a good one for sure. We did a big box opening. That was crazy. We did a Charizard box and we did a Venusaur box. But I think my favorite as far as what we pulled was that I don't know if you guys haven't seen it. It's the short where I got the Glaceon. It's when he opened the Glaceon. That was back then. It was a $400 card, and that was like the biggest hit we've gotten in the channel as far as shorts and stuff. I know my brother, opened before, like he opened 151 stuff like that. But that for me, that was my favorite card was that Glaceon. It was like the illustration rare. That was crazy, and it was my friend, and we didn't even think it was out of that mystery box.
Well, I'm really fan of Charizard. So, Mega Charizard. When Johnny pulled that card, I mean,
That's crazy.
I was just hoping that we get that card, and well, that's the best. I mean, on the videos, that's the best I like. But on top of that, I like more of the trainers most of the time.
Harley Quinn.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Here's the fullers.
The
Fullers are cool. They look so rare.
There's so many names from us, like illustration rare, or you can get an ultra rare, and that's or like you said, like the trainers, or there's just so many rarities that it's crazy. It's hard to keep up with like what is what. So like when I go to TCG Player, that's what I put in there. It's like, oh man, it's like this is an illustration rare, this is an ultra rare, or like with the Japanese ones, there's also like this rare and that rare and this rare and that rare, and it's like it's crazy. But yeah, I mean that's a little bit about like what the hobby has meant for us. A little bit about ourselves. Right now that we have more of a subscriber count, that's why we wanted to kind of make a video podcast. We enjoy a lot of stuff, so we're definitely gonna be doing more of these videos. We're gonna just chat. We're gonna have more fun. But this was more of just us telling you about the channel, about ourselves. As far as what's going to happen with the channel, like I said, we're gonna be doing more of these video podcasts. We're gonna be doing hopefully some hunt videos. As far as if we go to flea market, we're gonna try to do. We always say we try to do it, but like we never do. Sometimes it's hard when we go to like these card shows and stuff because so many people are there. So we don't want to be filming, other people without their consent, basically. In flea market, it's a little easier, but like sometimes we just forget. We forget. We forget. we don't. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I gotta pull the phone out and then do something, and then we see something shiny, and it's like, oh, squirrel, 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 and then we don't do it, and then it's like, oh, at the end we're like, oh man, we're already carrying like 8 bags or something, and we're like, oh man, like we can't film anymore because we got all this stuff on us, but we're gonna try to do a little more. You guys seen like we do a little bit of sales there, here and there. Well, I sell stuff at flea market from time to time, but it's just hard sometimes to put in the camera or something. So that's why I just kind of we do a little bit of here and there. Um, but we're gonna try to get you more content on as far as like hunt videos and stuff like that because we really enjoy going hunting. And sometimes we do find some crazy stuff and we just don't share it. But we have found some crazy stuff, some crazy deals. Um, that's how me and my brother mostly started. A lot sometimes with some of those flea market hunts. We we just we went and we were collecting whatever. So we were just going up to the people and just grabbing a whole table of Star Wars or or a bunch of Lord of the Rings figures or that's kind of how we started our collecting journey a little bit of when we really started. I know Johnny. He likes to collect a lot of other stuff like sports cards and whatever tickles his fancy.
Vinyls. I got like
Vinyls.
a whole.
CC vinyls.
I got a whole. I can't count how many vinyls I have.
Not more than David.
Probably more than David, but
you think you have more than David?
David's collection is way more expensive than mine. Yeah, but yeah, that's mostly is just like Colorado teams, like memorabilia and vinyls. And when people tell you I can listen to any genre of music, bullshit.
Yep.
I do. I can listen all the way to orchestra, to Beethoven, to Japanese blues. I can listen to any genre of music and find something I can like. Even norteños. Yeah, I don't even like norteño music or corridos, but I can find like 5 songs I can like. That's how much open-minded of music I am. And when you see my collection of vinyls, you'll be like, I don't know what the hell type of music you like. That's the point. And collection, as far as other collections, jerseys, but they are so expensive.
Oof.
It's not even funny. They're way too expensive, especially when you want to get them stitched. So, collection of jerseys is just kind of like a small collection. And video games. I got a bunch of PS2 video games now. Bunch. I'm very nostalgic on that. Because new games are just all about taking your money and
there's good ones.
Old games are, especially sports games, they're mostly just to grind. You gotta grind all the way to get what you want. Now it's just, hey, you pay $50 extra and you get all the players you want. It's like, nah.
Yeah, 2K is pretty notorious for that.
Yeah, 2K.
Thank you for joining us on this first video podcast. We really appreciate everybody who tunes in, even if it's for a little bit, a long time, or you watch the videos the whole way through, which, we really appreciate the people that do. Anybody who comments on our video, we really appreciate it. I hope that this brought you a little bit closer to who we are. And yeah, as far as like lives and stuff like that, it's so hard because we're not really together the whole time. So it's kind of hard. But if you guys are interested in like lives and stuff like that, or, we can try to go live on a few things, like when we're at the Rapids game or something like that. Definitely comment down below. Let us know if there's anything that you guys would like to see from us. We're really open to a lot. Obviously within reason. But yeah, we really enjoyed this episode. Thank you for joining us. And as always, I'm Jorge.
And I'm George.
And I'm Johnny.
Sayonara. Bye-bye.
He opened one of the prismatic evolutions and he got that, what's that V called? The one that's the blue one. the water one? No, that's not the water one. It's the ice one. What? No. It's one of the evolutions.
¡Ayúdenme! ¡Por favor! ¡Mi hermano está muriendo! ¡Ayúdenme! ¡Sálvenlo!
We're gonna say a little bit about who we are. So, something.
No, you begin, because I don't know what
Okay.
I have to say. You're
All right.
the only one knows what I
Bueno,
have going on.
córtale ahí, cabrón, eh. It's one of the prismatic evolutions. The evolution, it's the one, the ice one.
Okay, I'm waiting for the punchline.
It's the newer one. Glaceon.
Gracias!
Ah, no, huevos, puto.